just before the video starts, I just want to thank you guys for getting me to 100 subscribers. I am very grateful for you all, and I love you all. And I wanted to thank you with this little clip before my nostalgia video. So, now that I have thanked you, you guys are wonderful. Enjoy the video! What is up, my secret agents? This is Agent Tim Gamer. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am doing something a little different today. I'm doing a nostalgia video. So basically, let's be honest, quite a lot of us go through nostalgia, and if you don't know what nostalgia is, it is basically when you kind of, oh geez, how do I explain it? I guess it's kind of where you you miss the past. So yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to video games. So I figured, why not do a video based on that? So, look up here. I got a little box. I don't have the best setup on the recording. I've got this box here. It keeps blacking it out, but don't worry about it. And if you wonder why I'm looking over here, it is because the recording thingy is over here. So you might catch me looking over here instead of looking at you guys. So we're gonna open the box, and I'm gonna kind of put it to the side of me. So, and I'm just gonna go over. I'm just kind of gonna go through the box and list video games that I played in the past, and I'll explain how I felt about it, and I'll just, So yeah. So yeah, there's games from like the Wii, the PS3, DS, some from the Switch. There are actually 4 games that are missing that I have a lot of nostalgia for. Um Yeah, 4. So I will say those right now. One of them is Mario Party 8. Mario Party 8 was a game I absolutely adored, only because, well, mostly because of the fact that it took place at a carnival, and I thought carnivals were neat back when I played it. It was on the Wii, and yeah, those 4 games, it's an unfortunate story of what happened to them, involving, selling. So, yeah. Another one is Ghostbusters the video game Wii. So, Ghostbusters the video game Wii is the Wii version of Ghostbusters the video game, which I have played on my channel before. Basically, I did not get very far in it. I only got to like the library, and to be honest, it was way early in my gaming, like it's way early into my gaming stuff, to the point where like I don't remember too much of what happened in it. So yeah, there is Batman the Brave and the Bold Wii video game. That one was one that I saw at a friend's house, and they let me play it for a minute, and then I wanted the game, and then my dad, I think, got me it for Christmas or birthday or something. So yeah, that's how that went down, and how I thought about the game. I made it through it. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah. And then Family Night for Game Show, I think that's what it's called. It was basically a game where, like, there were these game show, like, there was this game show thing, and sorry, my wording was off today. Again, it's off every day. Anyway, so there were these potato heads that were hosting it, and there was There was Yahtzee bowling. I don't. No, I don't. It was a mixture of games. There was Basketball Connect 4, which I thought was pretty cool. There was Sorry Sliders and all that, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, alrighty, now moving on to the games that we do have. So to start off, have the very first video game I ever played, Super Mario Bros. Wii. Basically, I remember when one time we got the Wii, and it was my first ever game console. Yeah, I would pull it up for you to take a closer look, but it's starting to blacken. So, like I said, I don't have the best recording setup here, so it's just kind of it's just kind of covering it. By the way, I have a lot of games to list, so I hope you know that you might want to grab some popcorn or some snacks to eat because we might be here for a bit. But basically I played this and I was not good at it. As you know, this is my first video game and I died a lot. I definitely died a lot. I don't think I made it past the first world on my own even. So, yeah, it was on the Wii. It was pretty cool. I like the game personally. I'm way better at it now than I was before. So yeah. I do remember actually we a friend came over. I think two friends actually. Came over and they played this with me, and that's when we made it past the first world. So, and then we made it to the second world, and I didn't do anything beyond that. So, moving on, have the good game Wii Sports. Voila. Pull it a little closer without it blacking out. So basically, this is obviously the sports game for the Wii. I remember having this, and oh boy, I loved playing boxing on here. I loved boxing and bowling and tennis. So, yeah, I played this game quite a bit. I thought it was, excuse me, I thought it was very fun. So yeah, I would play it, and then um by the way, one thing I will mention is that we still have the Wii, but it is not in a good condition. Like, it is not working. So, yeah. Um Moving on, we're kind of heading towards the stuff. Lego Lord of the Rings. A little closer. It's black. It's black. It's blacking out a little bit. Lego Lord of the Rings is the Lego version of Lord of the Rings. A big, big trilogy film. I actually did not know the movies before I played this, so I watched the movies after playing this. Dad played it. I think he played a little bit through it and then let me play it, the rest of it. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. Oh wait, no. Wait. No, that was Lego Hobbits. um this one I think he had already beaten, and then I just played the open world of it, and then I would play the story missions, and then I'd start to understand, I'd start connecting the stories. So yeah. I mixed up my stories on the Lego games. Personally, I liked the open world of this. I would play this a lot, and I didn't play through the story at all. I just played the open world, explored, and it was a lot of fun. Hold on, it's still in the view. Okay, moving on to Lego Hobbit. If I can get it in view. This is the Lego game of the of the prequel trilogy of Lord of the Rings, known as The Hobbit. Basically, this was the game that my dad played a little bit and then told me I could play through the rest. Or wait, no, I pressed new game and then I played through it. Right. I'm sorry, these happened a long time ago, so please forgive me. So yeah, I played through this, and it actually doesn't go to the third Hobbit movie at all. So, blacking out. Um, so it went to the end of the second movie. So, yeah. Figure out where to put. Alrighty. Next we have. Oh, it's blocked again. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Okay, this is I can. This one was one I think I originally saw on YouTube, and then some social media thing. I don't really know, but I saw it and I really wanted to play it, and then I got it for Christmas or birthday or whatever. And so yeah, I played through it and I had a lot of fun. I also loved exploring New York. So it was a cool game. So um the thing is I played these a long time ago. So it's like like it took place so long ago. I can hardly remember. Um and then there is Lego Marvel Avengers. This is one of it's kind of I mean, I it's kind of a sequel for Lego Marvel. Um except it takes place in the Avengers movies. I don't extremely I don't extremely understand if it's a sequel or a prequel or not, but I did play through it and it was really fun. Instead of it just taking place in New York, you can also go to some other locations like Asgard, Shield Base, um else uh Covia. There was a lot more places to go and I liked that. So yeah. Um yeah, I think I started playing that one more than Lego Marvel 1. So like eventually. And then yeah, I don't remember if I like was trying to get all of the characters or not. I really don't. I just I wasn't really a completionist and I still am not. So yeah, moving on though. We have a good old Minecraft story. Adventure. Um yeah. This one was uh ooh, I think I saw it on Netflix first. So I saw it was on Netflix, and when I first heard about this I didn't really think much of it. I didn't really think about playing it. And then I saw the Netflix thing and then I was like, you know what, why don't I give it a try? It seems like fun. It is a Telltale game, I will say. It's a Telltale game series. Uh, and so what that basically means is that it's mostly cutscene, along with making choices to determine where the story or the character goes. So, yeah, I thought this was a lot of fun. So, yeah. Then Next, we have Sonic Colors. There's not really much to say about this, I will say, because I think this came. See, I played this. It's blacking out a lot. I played this a little bit, but I played it a little bit, but I didn't really get into it. In all honesty, I can't remember how young I was. I think it was like around the time that I think it was around the area when our Wii stopped working. So I didn't really play it too much. But nowadays, like looking back at it, I think it's a pretty cool game. So yeah, Sonic Colors. Let me Alright, so I'm pulling out 3 different games of they catch up. So we've got the Disney Infinities here. So I'm actually going to show you 2.0 first, only because it this was actually the first one I played. Yeah. If you don't know what Disney Infinity is basically one of those games where you have like a little base thing, and then there's these toy character thingies, and then you place them on the base, and then whichever character is on the base is the character you play as in the game. So this was Disney themed, obviously. 1.0 just had regular Disney characters and all that, Disney and Pixar. 2.0 added Marvel characters. It blacked out. There we go. And then 3.0 added Star Wars characters. 2.0 was the first one I played. And it was, I think it was because of the fact that my dad was into Marvel and didn't really, I don't think we knew of Disney Infinity until Dad heard about Dad heard about this. So we got this one first, and then I figured out 1.0 was a thing. So then we got 1.0. 2.0 I thought was really fun. I loved the Marvel stuff. It was really cool. I liked the Spider-Man playset. There were playsets that you could play in these that were based off of a certain series or series of characters. 1.0 I eventually heard about, and I asked Dad for it. And we got it, and it had a 3-in-1 playset, so it had Incredibles, Monsters University, and Pirates of the Caribbean all in one. All in one. It was basically on the same. Moving on. It's hard to explain. And then 3.0 came out with the Star Wars characters. 3.0 was pretty cool. I liked the whole Star Wars thing. So yeah, I liked Star Wars playset that I like more. I think I liked Twilight of the Republic more, which was based off of like the Clone Wars characters and all that. But yep, this was cool. All of these were cool. I loved them. So yeah. Um. Um. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. So get a little close there. This was on the Switch. And honestly, it was really cool. It took place in Chronopolis, I think that was the name, where basically a world that Kang ruled, and basically the point of the game was to end his rule. You can see Kang's little eye, like big eyes in the background. Um, you look enough. It added the Guardians of the Galaxy characters. It discluded the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, which I felt a little bummed out about, but what can you do? It is what it is. I played through the game. It was really fun. I loved exploring Chronopolis. Sorry. Um, moving on. Lego DC Supervillains. Uh, I'm going over the Nintendo Switch ones real quick, so that I can make room to put all of the games that I've been putting back there that I read. So yeah. But this game was is basically a Lego game based off of DC villains. Um, basically, I think some other universe versions of the Justice League came to the that Earth, and so they tried to take over. There was also Darkseid involved. I remember that. And the villains basically, they basically came and helped. I think they recruited supervillains for it. So, um, yeah, we'll get to some of the older games in a bit. I just need to make room, place, but you know what? Never mind. Uh, yeah. So this was Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Um, to be honest, I didn't play this all the way through. I played up to around the end of the second world, so I was pretty close to beating the second world of this game. So, yeah. I mean, I was never really too much into its style of gameplay, so that's why I never played Sparks of Hope. Um, I know Sniper really likes this. Sniper does like this a lot. Um, so yeah, that's cool. Um, we're gonna go back further, past to go to the past further only so that we can get to some of the older stuff. Sonic Generation. Yep. I did not play this that much, but yeah. I'd say some of the Sonic games I just kind of played once or twice and then just kind of abandoned. This was one of them. I think I played I think I played it once actually, but I still added it to this list just because. Um, yeah, I played it a little bit. Wasn't too big on it, but cool game looking back at it. Um, Lego Batman, the video game. Yep, this was the very first one. I played this and thought I'd be able to explore Gotham in it for some reason. I was really young when I played this, so this was this was on the Wii. Yeah, yeah, on the Wii. So I hope you know that most of the Wii games are games that I played way back when. So yeah, Lego Batman, I think I beat it. I'm pretty sure I beat it. But I did enjoy it, despite not being able to explore Gotham and all that. But it was really good. And now we have Super Mario Galaxy. Yay. So Super Mario Galaxy is another one I didn't actually beat. I didn't really play through it too much either. In actuality, I think I played like two or three levels and then just kind of abandoned it only because I couldn't beat it. I am thinking of playing this eventually though on the channel. So, yeah. This game I'm kind of craving it at the moment. So, I want to play it and we're figuring that out. Um I I was so young. Like I had this when I think this was one of the few first games that I had, and honestly, I was so young that I just kept playing. I kept pressing new game. That's really like how young I was. I kept pressing new game every time and just restarting it. Along with I just couldn't beat it. There were some parts that I just kept getting stuck on, and I was so young that I just out. So yeah, there's that. And I might play it in the future because I am absolutely craving it right now. Not on the Wii though, on the Switch. So like I said, the Wii doesn't work. So Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. This is another one that I didn't really play that much, but seemed pretty cool. I played it like once and I could not figure out the controls. And like I said, this was also around the time that the Wii started breaking, so um yeah. Uh I'm still not exactly sure how to play it to this day, if I'm honest. I didn't look up anything about it. So yeah. And then for the PS2, I think this is the only game I actually went and played on the PS2 that we have on this list. Sonic Mega Collection. Basically, this game had 7 different Sonic games on it. It had Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So, yeah, if you look, you can see them all there. That's why I was looking down on it as I was saying them. Um, I played this. I started playing this when I started getting into Sonic, and I think I was in like 4th grade when I started getting into him. So yeah, and so this was like, other than Sonic Dash, this was one of the games I played for it. Um, Obviously this isn't like the original version of anything. It's the Mega Collection with probably maybe better like graphics. I don't know. Uh, so yeah, moving on. And if you're wondering why I keep walking back there, it's because that's where all the games are. So. And then we have Pirates Plunder. Up to 4 players. Huh. So basically this was a pirate game. I actually kind of liked pirates back then. But this game I could not beat. I couldn't make it that far. I was so young that I just couldn't do it. Riker walked in for a second. I don't know where he went. But I could not beat this. So I think I made it like to the 2nd level. What can you do if you're a little kid? Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. I liked this one. Um, this is the 3rd Lego Star Wars game. I played it, and I managed to beat it. I think it I don't exactly know what the end of the game was, so just I don't know. I really don't know whether I beat it. But I beat all the levels that I saw, so I think maybe I beat it. So it was a pretty fun game though. I enjoyed playing through it, and yeah, it basically takes place in the Clone Wars, so it has some of the Clone Wars episodes in it. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and it took and what and I thought originally that it would let us go into some of the planets, and it didn't. So at least I don't think it did, unless someone can correct me. I don't recall ever being able to go into the planets, but we could go to the we could go to the good guys and bad guys ship. So yeah, let me uh, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, it blacked out a lot there. Um, this game, I actually remember waking up before school to play this at one point. Um, this is another game that I did not see the movie before, like the movies before playing. I just played the game, and so yeah, honestly, it was pretty fun. I had a pretty fun time playing through this one. And yeah. And now we have good old Lego Batman. Lego Batman 2 was honestly a Lego game that I played a lot back then. It was really good. Yeah, DC Superheroes. Yeah, I love the fact that we could explore Gotham, and I liked the story of it. In all honesty, Lex and Joker teaming up, all that. It was honestly really cool. Um, and yeah, I would often play that and just explore Gotham. I think. Oh, I don't remember. We might have gotten all of the characters for that, but I can't exactly remember. I could be wrong. Yeah. I loved this game. It was a really good one. And then we have Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. So this was basically Lego Star Wars with the original 6 episodes. And honestly, I think I played the levels in a random order. I was so young. As you can see, it says we. I was really young when I played this. So yeah, it was honestly, it was pretty fun looking back at it. Um so yeah. I don't I think I is there a level I replayed? Uh, I think it's like the one against Emperor Palpatine. I do know that the one that took place at Jabba's palace in episode 6 terrified me. I was scared of that level. That one was eerie. Um, but yeah. Um, PS back to PS3. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I played this. I was really excited. I think I was in 3rd grade when I played this. Um, and yeah, I played this a lot as well. Like, to be honest, I was a bit bummed out that we couldn't explore Gotham again. But I mean, the open areas were pretty cool. Like you could go to the Batcave, you could go to the Hall of Heroes, and the Hall of Villains. You could go to what was it? The Watchtower. You could go to the moon. You could go to the some of the Lantern planets as well. So, yeah. Honestly, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed this game. So, yeah. Uh-oh. It seems we've run out of Wii games. Seems we're at the sneezing phase. I'm kidding. It seems we're left with DS and Nintendo Switch games. So yeah, let's get cracking. First off, we got Mario Party Star Rush. This was on the DS. I played it on the 2DS XL. I thought this was pretty good. I played this quite a lot, I think. Like, I tried to make sure, like, I played Toad Scramble a lot. If you can see the back. Yeah, you cannot see that. You can't see the wording, but it says Toad Scramble. That was kind of I think the story mode, kind of. And so I played that, and I had a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, I always loved Mario Party games. I always thought they were very fun. So, yeah, Donkey Kong Country 3D Return, if that's how you say it. I don't think I played this a whole lot. I know, um, back then when Dad was dating Daydreamer, she played Donkey Kong Country. So on the Super Nintendo. I eventually got this game, and I mean, it wasn't too bad. At least from what I played of it. I don't think I played really much at all of it. So yeah. Moving on. Mario Kart 7. This was my first Mario Kart. And honestly, I would always play a 50cc and say I was the best. So, yeah, not exactly my most pro game, but I mean, I got better at it by the time I played Mario Kart 8. So I played Mario Kart 7, and honestly, I have a lot of nostalgia for this. To the point where I literally grabbed the DS, which is still working, and started playing it. So, yeah. I don't know if I feel like moving on from this just yet. I guess my favorite track for this was favorite cup was the Crown Cup. I always like the Crown Cups in the Mario games. They're always pretty cool. Um, moving on. Mario Party, the top 100. This basically had the top 100 mini games, I think, and it had a story mode to it, which I played and beat. So yeah, it was actually really fun. I enjoyed this. Like I said, I love Mario Party games. They are really cool, and so yeah, this was very enjoyable. So I don't remember too much from playing it, but I do remember that it was really fun. I played it quite a decent amount. Maybe not a whole lot, but a decent amount, and I really loved it. So Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. Yep, this was my first Smash Bros. As well. So I actually do remember back then my uncle, one of my uncles played Smash Bros. And I asked if I could play with him, and he said no. So, I was quite excited to have this. I wanted to play Smash Bros. For a while. And, yeah, I had a pretty fun time with this. I would always make, like... Oh, wait, no, that was later Smash Bros. I was gonna say I always made Miis, but that's for the current Smash Bros. And I still do that. So, yeah, I think I made, like, one Mii or... No, I made a couple. I made a couple for this. And I would, like... I would make my own stories up with this. So... Yeah, I liked this. I played the classic mode as well, and got extremely surprised when the Master Core showed up, and I was like, what on earth is this? So, yeah, oh man. Oh man, I just saw what the next game is, and it is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, baby. Oh man, this is one of my first 3DS games. So I played this, and at first I didn't like it mostly because it had ghosts, and I was a bit afraid of it, and then I got back to it eventually. And by the way, I said that on the second level of the game, so I did not know what I was getting into at all. I knew nothing about Luigi's Mansion when I got this. I didn't even play Luigi's Mansion 1. So I played this not even knowing there was a game before it. But I played it and I grew to absolutely love it. And I was a bit late coming to Luigi's Mansion 3, but what can you do? I had a lot of fun with this game. I am debating on maybe visiting it once. I don't know about on my channel because we don't know how we're gonna get the DS working on the setup. So yeah. Oh geez, we're 40 minutes in. We're nearly 42 minutes in. To be honest, we're almost done, kind of. Uh Super Mario Maker 3DS. I loved this as soon as I saw it. I loved the idea of making my own Mario courses, and it was absolutely a blast. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed making courses. If there was a story mode in this, I absolutely skipped that so I can make my own courses. So I made my own story with the game, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. Luigi's Mansion 3DS. Yeah, this was the remastered version of Luigi's Mansion. And honestly, I played this, I think, like a year or two maybe after I played Dark Moon. So yeah, I played this and I had a really fun time with it. And yeah, I had always wanted to play Luigi's Mansion after I played Dark Moon. I just kind of wanted to see what I've learned is that this one was a bit more eerie than the second one. So yeah, it had a bit of a scarier vibe than Dark Moon. So I didn't mind it though. I got over it and I rolled with it, and I wasn't a scaredy cat about it. So I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. We are on the last game for the 3DS list, and it is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. Yeah, this one was pretty interesting. This is when I actually discovered that I had gotten better at the Super Mario Bros. Stuff, and yeah, I played this and I nearly beat it. I think I might eventually come back to it to see if I can beat it. probably off camera. Like I said, I don't know how we're gonna get the whole DS thing set up, but yeah, I got pretty close to beating it. Pretty fun. I remember playing it while at Dad's work. Oh, yeah. All right, we are back. We are only left with the Switch games. Oh, Super Mario Bros. Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2. Um, this one, I also made my own story with it. It was pretty fun. I had a lot more stuff than the first one on the DS. So, I I basically did the typical, I did the typical Mario, the typical 8 Mario worlds and all that when I made the story for it. So, I did not play the story mode for this at all, I don't think. So, like I said, the only thing I mostly did in the Super Mario Maker games was what's the word I'm looking for? I made courses. So who knows, maybe for nostalgia I can do this on I can redo the courses that I made back then on camera. Maybe that'd be a cool thing to do. Yeah. Team Sonic Racing. This one, honestly, I kind of liked. I played the story mode for it, and I absolutely loved it. So, yeah, I played this a little bit, and it was really fun. I love Sonic games. Like, Sonic games are absolutely fun. So, at least most of them are. Ignore the fact that I abandoned some of them. But I did really enjoy this. I thought it was. Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor is the first horror game that I ever watched and played. Um, I had a fun time playing it. It was nice. I love the horror games. There were just some of them that were popular that I just didn't get into for a while, like FNAF and Bendy. And honestly, I started getting into them while playing them on camera. So, yeah. Um, yeah. This game was fun. And what's more is I played Secret Neighbor as well, which is not one that I have here on this thing, like in this box over here, but it is it is there, and I'm thinking of maybe coming back to it once or twice for a video. And then what's more is Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. So this one I actually never completed, but I do know the ending of. So I was stuck on the first level. I couldn't get past that. I'm sorry. um, I've thought about maybe doing a video on it, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if you want me to do one. But yeah, Neighbor Hide and Seek was decently fun. Like I said, let me know if you want me to come back to that for a video, or just to play through it. And then there was one game left. It is Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Yep. For some reason I was worried it said older, the Black Older. um the Black Order, I actually didn't beat it. I got to Dormammu and then I could not beat Dormammu. So, yeah. Fun game though. I played Ultimate Alliance 2, which I didn't exactly grab. But yeah. I played this up to Dormammu, and fun for the amount that I. Yep. Alrighty. That is all of the games that I at least had in the box. Maybe there's more, but I did not put them in the box. So basically what I showed you is everything that was in the box. So that is all of the games that were in the box that I had at least a little bit of nostalgia for, or at least played back then, you know? Um, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty long, 50 minutes to be exact, but if you did, smash the like button, subscribe, follow us on Twitch, press the bell notifications on, all that cool YouTube and Twitch stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!